Tom Ross, 660 News.
Hi. With the oil and gas market taking such a hit, when do you start thinking about a full-on transition away from traditional fossil fuels? And when you're talking to American representatives, for example, are you talking to anybody who advocates for a Green New Deal?
So, as Minister Nixon has said, Alberta has our Technology Innovation and Emissions Reduction Program, which invests in technology to reduce the environmental impact and carbon intensity of our energy production. When you talk about the Green New Deal, listen, our focus is on getting people back to work in Alberta, not pie-in-the-sky ideological schemes. We are actually not trying to amplify, but to fight back against the political agenda of the Green left that has been trying to landlock Alberta energy. So we're not going to cooperate with the folks that are trying to shut down Canada's single largest subsector. You're talking here, I mean, that kind of question in the middle of an economic crisis from a Calgary-based media outlet really, frankly, throws me for a loop. Sounds like you're reporting for the Tyee or something. Here's the reality. Canada's oil and gas sector employs directly and indirectly 500,000 Canadians, has paid $380 billion to governments over the past 18 years, is by far our largest export industry, and Canada has the third largest proven and probable oil reserves on Earth. We are the fourth largest producer and one of the largest natural gas producers. Even in the most bearish scenario for oil consumption produced by the International Energy Agency, they see at least 70 million barrels per day of oil consumption in 2040, 2 decades from now. That would be down by only 30% from the average over the past few years. And in that world, 20 years from now, when the world needs that energy, we want to make sure that it's coming from a stable, environmentally responsible, market-based democracy with the world's highest human rights, labor, and environmental standards. That would be Alberta. So, no, we're not going to work with congressmen, the small minority in Congress that wants to pursue the ideological fantasy of shutting down the modern industrial economy. We will continue to support technology that helps us to perform better on an environmental point of view and tell our tremendous story about our environmental, social, and governance performance. But in that world, 20 years from now, when at least 70 million barrels of oil is being produced and consumed, we will be a major part of that supply. We will not abandon global energy markets to some of the world's worst regimes.